Hello, Sir Fikri. Today we are going to present our group project, our final project. The group consists of myself, Jeremiah Aaron, and also Brandon John. There's also actually Adinda Tricia, but her condition dropped so much that she cannot contribute to the project. Okay, so our project is bank management system. Bank management system is very useful to create, manage, or maybe delete bank accounts for administrators. And it is also useful for customers to deposit or withdraw funds and to check their account information as well. So let's just jump right into the program. So we have administrators menu and customers menu. I'm going to explain about the admin menu first. So if I choose admin menu, there will be a lot of option available. So we can display a list of our customer accounts. Let's try it. So list of accounts is empty because we have not created any account yet. So we'll go back to the admin menu and then we will try to create a new customer account. So enter customer's full name. So for example, if we try to input random numbers, it will repeat the input because it is invalid. So I will input maybe Albert Wijaya. So after inputting the name, we will input the NIK, which is the national ID number, which is 16 digits. So if we try to input more than 16 digits, it will repeat the input. If lower than 16 digits, it will also repeat the input. So we'll try to input 16 digits, 8. Okay, so that's 16 digits. They will receive our input. And then the gender is female or male, F or M. So if we try to input R, it will repeat input until we input the correct gender. Okay, so now the customer's account number is automatically assigned. The format is 1241XXXX. So this is the first customer. He will have the account number 12410001. Okay, so the PIN should be 6 digits. If we try to input more, okay. In the real life, inputting account PIN is done by the customer themselves, but since we are doing the program ourselves, we will input ourselves, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the minimum is 50,000. So if we try to input 40,000, it will repeat. -1, it will repeat. So if we input 100,000, okay, it will accept. Do you want to create? Okay, we try to create another account. Maybe this time Fiona Gabriela, maybe 16 digit. Okay, again we input 16 digits. Okay, that's 12. Okay, now the gender is female, and then account number is now ended with 2 because it is the second customer we have. The PIN maybe 654321, and then initial deposit we enter 200,000. Do you want to create another? Maybe not. We will try to display now what we have. Okay, so now we have 2 customers, Albert Wijaya and Fiona Gabriela. Okay, as you can see, the information are also correct based on what we input. And then now we try to maybe modify the customer account. Now maybe we try to modify Fiona's account. For example, if we input wrong, maybe a typo, it will repeat the input. And if we try to find non-existing account, it will say account does not exist. Okay, so now we input the right account. Okay, so this is number 2, which is Fiona's account. Let's enter a new account name. For example, Fiona wants to change her account name to Fiona. Maybe Gabriel instead of Gabriela. Okay, it's Gabriel. Now we change the Anika, maybe to another number. Maybe to be distinct, it starts with 1 rather than 3. Okay. 16 digits. Okay. Now we still input female. And then the PIN, maybe she wants to change to be 987654. Okay, the new amount of balance with 200,000. Okay, do you want to modify another? Okay, no. So we go back to the menu. So now we can see that her name is now Gabrielle instead of Gabriela, and the NIK is also changed, and then the balance is also different. Okay, so modify works. Now we try deleting a customer account. So if you want to delete, maybe the first one, Albert Wijaya. Okay, account has been successfully deleted. Do you want to delete another? Maybe we'll try to see the result first. Display. Okay, so now Albert Vijaya's account is already disappeared. So now we try to delete maybe Fiona's as well, but for example, also a typo. Maybe we type 3, account does not exist. Okay, so now we type the right one. Account has been successfully deleted. Do you want to delete another? No, because there's no account left. Now we display now list of accounts is empty because there is no more account as we have deleted all. Okay, now we will input our sample inputs for the customers. We have 10 sample inputs. We will create new ones. So I will copy and paste to the command prompt. Okay, now it is successful. Now, as we can see, we have 10 new accounts in the list. Okay, so now we will try to find a customer account. Now we have 10. We should find one using a program. We cannot find it manually because it is too much. We want to display the information of maybe the 7th one. Maybe we will typo again. It will repeat input. Okay, so we will find the 7th one. Okay, it shows the information of Gabriela Natalie and the balance and the gender and the Anika as well. Do you want to view another? Maybe we can test another. We can test now who is the 3rd one. Oh, it's Yanto. So we can see the information as well. Do you want to view another? Maybe not. Okay, so the last one is display transaction history. So now we will see the user's transaction history. Maybe maybe the sixth customer. We will see the transaction history is empty because the customer has not done any kind of deposit or withdrawing funds yet. So the transaction history is empty. Okay. And later we will see how the transaction history will be made. So we will see later when the customer's menu is explained. So that's all for the administrator's menu. Now I leave it to Brandon to explain about the customer's menu.
Okay, thank you, Aaron. So here is the part for customers menu. Again, I have inputted the 10 sample inputs in the administrator menu. So if we display again, it is all here. This is to hasten input accounts. We go back to the main menu. Now we go into the customers menu. Okay, so here in the first option, we'll check your account info. Of course, we can only customers can only see their own account number info. So after we put in, for example, the first one who asks this, and we can go back to the main menu, customers menu. Next, we can try the second option, which is the deposit funds. So let us try to deposit for the second account, which is this one. Of course, we're going to need the PIN. Let's check my notebook here. The PIN is this one, 121212, which is 6 PIN digits. That's correct. Example, there's no limitation to deposit. Let's put 75,000. Let's put another one, a different one this time. We have 10 accounts currently in our list. So let's try, why don't we try the last one? And the last one, we have the PIN number, this one, 6-digit again. For example, we want to deposit 65,000. Actually, let's take a higher number, 150,000. Successful. You want to deposit again? No. Let's go back to the customer's menu. Next, let's try the third option, which is the withdraw funds. And the withdraw funds, it will be asked, will ask the user, the customer, to input their bank account. Let's say the bank account 4. Let's try if it's wrong first. So if it's wrong, there's another pin here. It says, so we'll actually check both. But if either one is wrong, of course, it will not go through. So whatever, even if you do put in right pin here, 61, we'll say account does not exist. And let's put in the right one now. Let's see. Let's put in 1, 2. Let's see the fifth one. And the fifth one, we have our password is copy it in here, pin. And we have a minimum here to withdraw. Of course, bank have their minimum amount to withdraw. And our minimum here is 50,000. So let's say we want to take out 75,000 and it's successful. We want to withdraw again? No, because now what we want to do is we want to check our fourth option, which is the display transaction history of selected customer. Let's go in there. Now we go to check transaction history, just in case there are other options if you want to go back. Okay, so let's say we want to check for the first one. And the PIN here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6-digit. First one here, as you can see, there's no transaction yet, so it's empty. We go back. Let's put in the one that we have had a transaction on. For example, the second one, 1212. And as you can see, we have deposited 75,000 into the account, the second account. Let's go back again. Let's check another one, which is our last one that we withdraw, which is this one. Password should be this one. As you can see, for this one, we have deposited 150,000 to the account number 10. Now let's go back, and that's basically it for the customer's menu. If we go back and we check again to the administrator's menu, we can go to the sixth option, which Aaron has explained before. And now it should have the contents or transactions history for each or all of the transactions that we did before. Let's say here we want to use the third option, show user transaction history, number 3. The one that we did was the second one. Our second one, and as you can see, it will show this the same one, the one in the option and the fourth option in the customer's menu, but this time it won't ask us for a PIN because, well, we were the admin, so we can right away search for the account number and it will display us the transaction history. Let's go back here. Let's try another one, which is the last one, 100 10th one. So here we have deposited 150,000, same. Right, it's safe. Now let's try the last one. The last option is to show all transaction history, and in here it will chronologically show us the transaction history from the first until the last. And as you can see here, is numbered numerically. The first one that we did was we have here is the deposit for account number 2, deposit 75,000. The next one is account number 10, deposit is 150,000, and etc. And so that is all our menus here in our bank management system. And 0 here is if we want to exit from our CMD or our bank management system. In conclusion, our project here reflects on the basic functions of a typical bank management system that you see, even though it's not too advanced. It's simple functions, but it covers most of what bank management does. In this project, we also implemented queue to store the transaction history, and also we implemented AVL tree, or a binary search tree, which can self-balance itself to store the bank accounts. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed Surf Weekly, and have a nice day.